Okay, students, let's talk about purpose statements. Again, just you know, the research topic is a broad subject matter, right? That you're being addressed in a study. A research problem is an educational issue, or sorry, it could be educational, but practice issue or problem in the study. And then the purpose is the major intent or objective of the study. So that's what we're going to look at. And then, of course, you have research questions that the researcher would like answered or addressed in a study. So we'll talk more about research questions in a later on. So for the rationale for the problem includes why the problem was chosen and what data that would indicate that there's importance that this problem has to be studied. Um, if you, the purpose of, how do you write the purpose statement? It should be just a single paragraph or, very simple that describes the intent of your study. And it should flow directly from the problem statements, don't deviate from it. And it's just 2 or 3 sentences is sufficient. You don't need to write, pages and pages of the purpose. And this is a template of writing it. So again, depending on the study you're doing, are you doing qualitative or are you doing quantitative? So if it's a qualitative purpose statement, you're using the same like the purpose of this, you put in the type of qualitative study is to understand, to describe, to explore, to develop. And again, you put the phenomenon that you're studying, for which or what's your population and at what site. And and then the central phenomenon is generally defined as, you give a general definition, right? That's for qualitative, and you can use this template. uh, for quantitative, which is totally different from qualitative, you can use the purpose of this study. You put the study design, and then the test describe the theory of what, and then you're putting in the dependent variable, controlling for, you name the control variable if it's appropriate, and then for which participant. So the independent variable is generally defined as, give general definition, and the dependent variable are generally defined as general definition. And then you can put the control or intervening variable, like the intervention. That's what you meant by the control, to identify, so you put the control and intervening variable, identify which one it is, and you put in, so for instance, with the child, let's say 3-year-old, and we want to know if we give him cookies, would that increase his activity? Or we give him soda, would that increase his activity? Or we give him sugar, So you're putting in those intervening variable, right? That you're going to use to intervene to in the dependent variable, and that you can control in the study. So you can use this template. And so it's a good example is, the purpose of this correlational study, which is a quantitative study, was to examine the relationship between RN involvement and infection control practices among bed-bound patients living in assisted living homes. So this is a way to word it. Okay, remember, you don't need to go over and over and over again. Just use those templates that I showed you. Okay, thank you. See you in class.